Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick and welcome back to Resident Evil 1, where a little bit of an issue has happened behind the scenes. Let's see, we're gonna get rid of this. Should we get rid of this now? No, we'll have another chance to get rid of it later. This is the second time the issue has happened. I'm re-recording this section of the game because like somewhere in the previous file, there is a corruption of some sort that is preventing that file from being played, from being rendered, and from being uploaded. Why, hello! I'm just going to run past you, and I'm going to run past you, because we've got to go collect Chris Redfield. We need to make sure that he survives and lives on to the sequels, so that he can go on to beef up and punch boulders. Luckily, this happened for a game in which there is plentiful save files, but if anything for me to learn from this experience is that I need to hold on to my source files so that I could reuse my source files and hopefully build from that until, at the very least, until the video has uploaded. And I have not uploaded it yet due to my terrible internet connection.
Oh, Jill!
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
So everything is done?
Well, almost, yes. Now let's go.
Though I don't know if this is an issue with OBS, with an issue with Photoshop, or an issue with my computer, which is actually of this month that my computer is turning 6 years old. So, and it wasn't exactly the best computer at the time either.
Let's go!
Alright, that sounds like a great idea, Chris. You know there are monsters outside and you don't have a gun yet? I haven't given you a gun? Ow. How rude. Why, hello, zombies. Luckily, I have a powerful weapon against living things. Should I be using this against these regular zombies? I mean, here's the thing. There's the final boss coming up against the Tyrant. There are 2 phases to this boss.
Let's go!
That's an excellent idea, Chris. And the second phase, I don't actually have to do damage to it. Let us grab some first aid spray. Let's combine. Let's get rid of the shotgun. Grab some green herb. Some green herb. And then, you know, we should be daring, spicy, even. Let's grab some. Oh, I thought I had some green herb. That totally ruins the joke. Can I mix mixed herbs with mixed herbs? What happens if you mix mixed herbs with mixed herbs? Mixing these does not seem to work. Okay. Alright, I have to put one of these back because I need an inventory slot open. For what comes next. There's a ladder. Will you climb it? Yes. I like your plan. But the time it takes for you to say hurry, we lose precious time. We lose precious seconds.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay? This is your last.
See, but not Wesker. Barry still wants to get out, even though the model for Chris Redfield is just blocking the hallway. So now we have the battery. It's an odd last-minute puzzle, like... It's more of like a roadblock than anything else. Because once you insert the battery...
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Which you can argue, like, once you insert the battery, you've put in the point of no return. You've crossed that point of no return. But you could say, like, just using the elevator should probably
Okay, I leave it up to
function
you.
in the same
See
fashion.
you again at the heliport.
That way you don't necessarily need to have that inventory slot empty for the final fight. Although technically you do need the inventory slot empty for one more thing. Once you arrive on the helipad. But you could argue that even then there's a workaround. Like, instead of having to pick up the item, you can just walk over. But you need the flare in your inventory. You can never have too much flare in an emergency situation. And of course, the clock continues to tick down as time is quickly running out. And Brad slowly lines himself up while Jill just stands there right in the center of the landing spot. Oh no, who would have expected a final boss? Oh wait, this is the second phase. What am I talking about? So, I believe you can... Oh my gosh. You can beat... Oh my. How am I doing? Just in caution? Okay, you can beat the Tyrant just through regular gunplay. But it is not easy. Alternatively, you can just wait out the timer. Because once... and there's just so many camera angles right next to each other. Like, it makes the situation drastically more difficult because of that. Did I hit him? I don't know. I did not hit either one. Because eventually Brad throws you a rocket launcher.
You're our Amazon, Jill.
And blowing up the final boss with a rocket launcher thrown to you from an ally is without a doubt something that has become a staple of the original trilogy. Jill gets a rocket launcher thrown to her. Leon gets a rocket launcher thrown to him. Jill gets a laser rifle. Not I guess not tossed to her. She has to power it up herself in Resident Evil 3. But there are quite a few Resident Evil games which end with that specific type of action. Which makes for an interesting boss fight. Like, it's a boss fight that says, hey, do you think you can take him on? But we still want you to win. We still want you to win this fight. We're gonna make it difficult enough that it's gonna be tough defeating him by conventional means. But if it takes too long, here you go. Here's the win button. But for now, Jill takes a much-needed break. And then Chris looks longingly at the camera. Oh, look, it's Barry. I mean, Chris had a pretty easy time. He was just been in that cell the entire time. And as for Rebecca Chambers, I don't know. Why do they refer to the cast members by only their first names? I guess that kind of shows you how not necessarily serious video games were for cinematography, or for cinema. But that was Jill's campaign. I'm gonna withhold like any final thoughts until after the end of Chris's campaign, or like too many final thoughts. But yeah, playing Jill's campaign. Jill's campaign is the one I've played more often than not. It's also the easier one because Barry is always there to save your life. Chris does not quite have that. And like for me, there a lot of the classic Resident Evil dialogue. Like the Jill sandwich, the Master of Unlocking, comes more specifically from Jill's campaign versus Chris's. Also, is it just me, or does this song sound like it belongs in Sonic Adventure? Like Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2, this song sounds like it was just plucked out of that soundtrack. Like, I guess it's just the type of guitars that were used, or the type of arrangement, but next time, we will start the game over as Chris and see whether Chris can survive the night, can survive to make it out of the mansion. For now, though, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.